Hey guys, Sarge here with the April 18th, 1942 combat replay for my 1v1 against Invictus on War of the Pacific Admirals Edition. From yesterday, I resumed bombing on Momine, and I launched more ASW ships off of Karachi to hopefully get rid of that stupid submarine. Apart from that, I don't think I've really had anything different planned. I really am trying to figure out what he's trying to do with the carrier off of North Luganville. So he's bombarding Ambon with the Atago, Atago, Atago. Hits 4 runways, hit the runway 4 times. I do usually record then immediately upload, so I'm gonna try and get, even though I am still pretty tired, I'm gonna try and get a few episodes out today to catch up a little bit on my Black Ice campaign as well as my Follow the Samurai campaign. I've been having a lot of fun with those. Ooh, we're firing at an AK. We hit it, but it doesn't explode because it's the Mark 14 special. It's hard not to get excited for a submarine engagement, but then you see it's a Mark 14. Those carriers still haven't moved. What is he doing? Maybe he's trying to figure out how far away I can spot him. Right, more Oscars at Bandawang. Okay. Just so I can maybe save some energy and record some more stuff, I'm going to try and speed through the replay as fast as possible. Doing some good damage to the Oscars, it looks like. Oh, forgot to look at what the claim was. Bombing me now in the rough terrain. He's gonna have a lot harder timing. And he only gets 22 casualties, and I do shoot a Lily down with flak, which is always a good thing when your flak works. Should also protect my AT guns as well, because it is going to be harder to find. I think when I moused over there, when I was doing my turn yesterday, I had 4,000 AV there, so I'm not sure how he's going to be able to push me out. 3 more Oscars show up, claiming his 0 and 0. Here we go. Oh, he's got... Oh, must be LR cap then. Ooh, immediately destroy a 0. Oh, look, dude, we're killing these zeros. 2 zeros down immediately. Okay, so what this is actually is these Warhawks are on cap from Momine, which is why they don't have the debuff or the nerf. But then these guys are on LR cap, which is worse than a sweep. So so it's like a double negative for him. And I do actually get rid of quite a lot there. He may have gotten my bombers a little bit. Yeah, probably a little bit with the damage. I don't think his flak did that, but I shot down at least 6 aircraft, which is great. Only caused 19 casualties. He was LR capping between 0 and 10,000. Okay. Well, I had my Warhawks at 16,000. And the psychology behind that is because most of the time, I also find myself doing it is I just go in terms of 5,000 because that's one of the buttons. But if you do it by just 1,000, you get that diving bonus, which is huge. I may need to redo the orders because these guys came in really uncoordinated. Air PM phase. Nothing happens there. Just fine with me. Should we get an AM? Really? Really? Of course it's gonna sink. It's only a fucking Minesweeper. But it had 4 ASW score. I mean, I guess I'd rather have him hit that than hit a tanker, so. Land phase. Deliberate attack at Ambon with his 4 naval guard units. Does he take it? Somehow he doesn't, but I think he'll be taking it next turn. Yeah, also 1-1. And he reduced fort levels. Will these guys just die already? Yes, finally, one of them did at least. Oh, come on. Just die and respawn at Chungking with 1/3 strength. Imphal Forts, Cairns Airfield, Geraldton Forts, Quaylin Forts. Nice. Oh, there's actually one thing I do want to do a quick showcase on in the blank turn. Get an AK, get an ACM. That was railroading. That also railroaded over. Let's get in here. Let's just say, first, I upgraded Catalinas at Rangoon and moved them over to Pegu, so they get their, this down to 1 and 2 instead of up to 5 plus. And then same thing here, these guys were at 20 days. Though I probably do need to give a few days for maintenance. I've been working these lightnings pretty hard. But secondly, he's actually put himself in a really bad spot right here. I can come down with these units and hit him. He may have cut me off here, but I have 1 unit here. And if I can just... Actually, no, he's coming into here, so I don't think I'll be able to beat him there. I don't think I'll be able to beat him out. But even if I just take one of these units... I mean, I'm probably going to probably just going to chase him anyway. But he can't... But it's not really going to matter. And then here, yeah, I have 4,000 AV. In ×3 terrain, I believe. WR. Yeah, ×3. I don't think he's going to be able to push that out anytime soon. Will these guys just please die? All you have is supports. I just need you to die so we can respawn at Chungking. These guys that got pushed out of Yan'an are ever so slowly moving around. I don't know if I should bring them to Lanchow to just keep them there, or I should just move them along this road and try and be annoying over here. Actually, let's check intel reports. Looks like he lost a lot in the air today. I lost 6, he loses 22. He loses 9 Oscars and 8 zeros, 3 of which were to ops losses. She lost a total of 12 Oscars. I lost 3 Blenheims to ops. That is annoying. 1 to ops losses for the Banshee. Shot down that Lily. Then I lost a Hawk and a Buffalo. With these ops losses, I'm definitely going to suspend operations here temporarily. For bombing, I am a bit on the low side for aviation support. I am trying to get that airfield capacity up. It takes longer. Yeah, I think I need to halt for a little bit. The not ready, I'm not worried about. It's the fatigue level on the planes when that goes up. Fatigue level on the pilots when that goes up makes ops losses a lot more common. So let's look on here. 1 day remaining for my units packing up at Calcutta. And I also need my planes nice and prepared to cover these guys as well. Looks like we may have got a couple aces as well over Mole Mine. Let's check that out. Yep, there's another ace right there. Yep, moving a lot more supplies to Su Yung. DD's get a refit at Pearl. Indian Division at Calcutta, not at Colombo, I'm sorry, is I split them up into three so they get 3 times more likely to get, troops. The Space Force that was small, that had to refit, is also going in Imphal. I am gonna keep this RAF base force here so I can I need to be building up some rear line bases as well. I can't just keep everything at the front because if he gets through there, I will be pretty screwed in terms of having backup troops, which is also why I'm also sending troops through the sea. I'm sending troops over land as well, moving these 3 British brigades, an a U.S. division, some AA, and then this tank battalion as well. Probably use Mandalay as my big rear base, but I got to be able to defend everything else, and I need to be able to have a good base in the rear, which is why I'm building up forts here. I'm also building up forts at Lake Tila, because that is the railway down. I need to be able to defend this rail as well. So I need to be able to defend Tungu. So I'll probably have to. That's probably why I initially was sending this guy. I'll just send him the rest of the way. He has made no real advancements anywhere else. I don't want to abandon Changte. I want him to force me out. If he comes up here and then gets the 130 needs, I may move back. But I'm in level 4 forts in ×2 terrain. It's really good terrain. I don't want to leave this terrain just to give him that. And then I've got all of this defense in depth around here. I finally realized I must have misread this. I must have thought in my mind moved the engineers number to aviation support. I don't have any aviation support. Thankfully there's a couple base forces, only a few hexes away. So I am moving them in there. That is a mistake on me. Need to pay more attention. Pretty confident right here. I've got the a subtender moving in. 1 turn away. I did decide to be a little bit cheeky with mines. I have a mine layer going to Luganville. I really don't know what he's doing with these carriers, and without checking, I'm pretty sure it's stayed in this spot for 3 days now. These submarines, while they're going to be up here anyway, I decided, hey, I might as well put some mines on them. Put it right here. I'm pretty sure he has to cross through this hex if he wants to get through here. What's the button for? Oh, okay, that's no 6 is that. I swear there was a button to see what was a coastal hex and what wasn't. Nope, don't want to quit. Okay, I'll look into that later. I've realized that I actually don't really have any AV at Townsville, so I'm moving. Oh, what I press that? Okay, I pressed something that turned that on. Okay, well let's just click back on there. One of these has to turn it off, right? Okay, just don't click on a base for a little bit. Okay. Yep, I'm bringing up. Funny enough, it's Australian Brigade that doesn't have anything in it, but it is replenishing. It has replacements turned on. Same thing with this one. It does help. I mean, I got coastal defense batteries here as well, so I'm not in the worst possible spot if he does decide to. And he doesn't have the strength to. I already checked ops reports. Let's check SIGINT. Not seeing anything. 109.63. Is this 109.63? No. So 109. X-axis is the first number. Y-axis is this number. Oh, okay, that's 6. I remember that one. This is 6. There we go. 109.63. Somewhere up here, right? 109. So 109. 2 more up. No, 2 more down. So he's got ships right here. A lot of them. And here's what I got at. Here's the forces at Mole Mine now. I also looked at the general on the Corps headquarters, and he's now. I made him this guy, the best general I got. It looks really good. And even if people aren't under Burma Corps, him just being here gives a huge bonus. And now we've got 2 Aussie divisions, Chinese Corps, British Division, Indian Division, and a armored brigade. I can't push him out. It's gonna be a while before I can do that, just because he has a large amount of forces, and the terrain works for him as well. But he won't be able to push me. And I know that for a certain. He'll never be able to push me out. These guys were just evacuating a little bit of fuel. Probably not the best use of my time, but I also... There's so much fuel at Rangoon because there's fuel production in there. I don't need it. Can't really think of anything else. Just check up on Pearl DDs. Getting some more out. These Bagleys are really good because they have that range. And I also realize I don't like this. If you keep it upgraded for once, it... Oh no, that needs to get upgraded. Okay, so those were in a that was in a convoy that made it so they couldn't, that just got here, so they do need to go in. Okay. But in general, I'm pretty sure it keeps that on. Yeah. I don't like how it keeps it on when after they're upgraded. So in 2 weeks I'll have everything. In a week and a half is when I'll probably start setting it up because I'll have my cruisers back. And then the Phoenix, which does need to get its refit, though I had to get it repaired first. Got hit by a torpedo. I'll have plenty of destroyers in 2 days. I can't really think of anything else, so I'm gonna end the video here, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.